Yep, DEE-TV.
All right, I'm gonna check you out.
That was an insanely long drag, and I gotta tell you, I am so surprised at how easy that was. Now I may be a little bit out of breath, but there's no way I could have done this drag with my old town. It would have been a drag in the old town. This guy has a wheel on the back, and I just did that so effortless. Look, you can see where I was pulling it. And that's the mark from the wheel. God, that was so easy. I never would have attempted that with my old town. Got the juices flowing this morning. It's gonna be a good day. Let's get our stuff. Let's go fishing. All right, let's get pushed in. That's always fun. Oh yeah, I appreciate it. Big reds, Jack Cravalle, Speckled Trout. They're out there.
All biting on the same lure?
And sometimes. All right. A little bit of a late start. It is 8:07. The sun's up. We had a nice little fog advisory this morning, which was cool, you know, because it keeps that light down and keeps those fish active and feeding. They like low light conditions. But now we're out here. It's not too late, but we still got a little bit of time to get out here and get on some fish before I have to get back and handle my responsibilities as a father. So let's get out here and see what we can do. We're gonna give it a couple hours and just try to make something happen for you guys. So if you haven't already, be sure to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. The channel's doing pretty hot right now, and I'm excited. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. Let's get fishing. First thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start casting at these docks right here. There's a light right here that goes off in the nighttime, and fish hang out in this light right here. So we're just gonna work this guy really slow right here. There's usually speckled trout hanging out around this light, so we'll just kind of mess with that first. But we're using our Shimano Stratic. It's a C5000 XG, that reel is. Super nice reel, super nice setup, super light. It's a Falcon Coastal XG rod, and that guy is 7-foot medium action. Just a nice little reel. So we'll put that right over there where we saw that fish move at. Give it a few pops. Let that bait sink. It's a slow sinking bait. Give it a few pops. Ooh, there's bait over there. Definitely bait. Nothing. Let's go to the next dock over here. There we go. Nice little cast right there. So this is a slow sinking suspending bait. Give a nice cast. I try to slow that bait down just before it hits the water, because that keeps the bait from spooking those fish whenever it lands. Those fish go from a quiet environment to a big splash, it'll spook them. So you want to try and slow that bait down before it lands, before it hits the water. And then it just presents itself nice and subtle. And those fish just look around, and next thing you know, there's a bait right next to them. And that's what gets them to feed. All right. We'll break this guy out. This is a live target shrimp. And that guy's very realistic. Live target does an excellent job on their baits, making them look realistic. I'm gonna put some of this Fish Sticks mullet scent on here just to give it a little more scent, and that should help get those fish fired up on that lure. I'm just gonna smear it all over this bait right here. The more the better. And when they smell that, they're gonna think it's real. They're gonna think that bait's real. So every little bit helps, guys, whether you use scents or you don't use scents. For me, in my personal experience, using scent has really increased my bite. So I got this guy on my Daiwa Tatula set up. Little bait caster action. Let that guy sink to the bottom, and he's a shrimp, so we're gonna let him sink to the bottom, and then we're gonna bounce him off the bottom, just like this. So my goal is to work this guy next to these docks right here. So what happens is that bait hits the bottom, and then I'm just boom, popping him just like a shrimp. And it's cool because they put that tie off in the back of that lure. So you got the weight in the back right there, and you got the tie off in the back as well. So that shrimp does like this. He sits on the bottom, and then he pops like that, just like a real shrimp would. Live Target is just, man, they got it dialed in. I wish I was sponsored by those guys because their baits are just insane. This drive system runs like a machine. It's just so smooth. It even sounds like a machine. Oh my God. He smacked it. There's a fish. Oh, he came off. He came off. He came off. He came off. Dang, dude. That fish had some weight to him. Oh, man. Calm down, D. Calm down. I'm going to go ahead and retie. I just remembered to retie. There's some good fish in here, guys. Calm down, D. All right, guys, we're retied. There's fish right out here. They're just right out here. All right, make a good cast. We're gonna let that bait sink and do its thing. I've had 2 solid, and I mean solid hits. This rod is a little bit lighter. It's a medium. It feels like a medium light, but whenever I set the hook on fish, sometimes it just doesn't penetrate good enough. I can't get a good solid hook set into that fish sometimes. So I've really got to bow up on these fish and make sure I'm setting those hooks in them. I'm seeing little wakes on top of the water. I'm not sure if those are Jack Cravalle or if those are tarpon. There's tarpon in here, and I've been hooked up on, I think, one of them before. Angler Up with Brant, he fishes these waters often, and I'm pretty sure he's caught, well, I've seen him catch tarpon in here before, and I've never personally caught a tarpon, but I am excited, and if it happens, I'm going to lose my mind. Lose my mind. So right now you guys see that I'm wearing my Sperry's. These are some nice Sperry boat shoes, and they shed water really well. Usually you guys see me wearing my Extra Tough Sports. Those Sports are probably the most comfortable shoes I've ever bought, like period, hands down. The most comfortable shoes I've ever bought or worn. These guys right here, they're really nice boat shoes. They're great for if you're gonna be getting your feet wet. Say your boat, it's a wet boat and it keeps water on deck, and you just don't wanna have to worry about getting your socks and stuff wet. You can wear these shoes without any socks and it'll be fine. They're super lightweight, and yeah, they're just some nice shoes. I'm all about the gear, guys. If you guys haven't noticed, you know, I'm not too fancy. I try to keep it simple, but I do like having the proper gear for whatever the situation is, like shoes, for instance. You got to have the right shoes. You got to have the right clothing for the weather. You guys see me wearing Columbia gear sometimes. Sometimes I wear Magellan, like this shirt right here I have on. That's a Magellan shirt. You gotta dress for the part. Now this shirt I'm wearing, it's long sleeve. It's like 70 degrees out here, but I do have some long sleeves on, and it's 70 on the dot. I guessed it. But you gotta have long sleeves on because this Florida sun, it'll tear you up. Now that vitamin D will get you. That is a fish. That is a fish. Holy crap. Oh, it's a nice flounder. Are you kidding me? Get off of there. Oh, yeah. A nice flounder, dude. I was not expecting that. What in the world? Holy crap. That's awesome. Check this out, guys. I was bouncing that live target shrimp off the bottom, and I ended up getting this nice southern flounder right here. We're gonna measure him. I'm gonna see if they're in season. If they are in season, then of course we're keeping this guy. I got the Calcutta bag with me. Anytime you guys see that bag with me, that means we're taking fish home. So let me get this guy unhooked and I'll show you this fish. That is a nice flounder, and as you guys can see, he ate that live target shrimp perfectly. All right, perfectly. We're gonna get him unhooked and then we'll get a measurement on him. Got these nice pin pliers with the cutters on there. These things are so nice, man. Probably the nicest pliers I've ever owned. Actually, I'm not gonna destroy that bait, so I'm gonna use my hand, try and get this guy to let go because he's chomping down on it. All right, let it go, buddy, let it go. I know it's yours. I know it's yours. You want it. You got it. There we go. Now just open up. Open up. You're good. Open up. There we go. There we go. Got that live target bait out of his mouth. He was chomping down on that. He knew that was a shrimp. That scent on there got him. Get a measurement on him. He's he's bigger than 12. Here we go. He is going to measure 15 and a half, 15 and 3/4. So that's a nice flounder. I'm gonna check my Fish Rules app and see if he's in season. 14 inches, 5 fish per person, closed annually. All right, here we go. Minimum size is 14 inches total length. Daily bag limit is 5 per person. Seasonal closure, closed annually from October 15th through November 30th. So I think these guys are open. Yeah. Ooh, whoa, careful. He's like, no. Oh, man. Well, that is excellent news. A nice flounder right here. This guy's 15 and 3/4 inches. He's gonna make a great meal for us. And I'm excited to have landed that fish. We've been out here for a little bit over an hour. We were seeing tarpon rolling. I got so excited. I thought it was gonna happen. It still can happen that I can catch a tarpon. But I started switching it up. I decided to switch to that live target shrimp and ended up landing this nice guy right here. So I'm gonna throw him in the bag and we're gonna get back to fishing and get on some more fish for you guys. Let's go. All right, I got the little Calcutta fish bag. I actually found that guy. I was in the trash. I think somebody got seasick and they threw up in that bag. And instead of taking it home and cleaning it out, they decided to throw the whole bag away. And I was like, wait, that looks like a good bag. So I took it, Cleaned it out with a bunch of bleach. And look at how clean inside that thing is. Somebody was just too lazy to clean that bag out. But look at here. One man's trash is another man's treasure. And now we got something to put our fish in. Look at there. Look at there. Hey, God is so good. All the time, God is good. We're gonna get some water, we're gonna get hydrated, and we're gonna get back in there, see what else we can pull out of this fishing hole right here. Incredible. The funny thing is I had thrown that H2O Express suspending bait over here a couple times with no luck, and I decided to hit the bottom. Like I say, guys, I like to hit all angles. Okay, that's top water, subsurface, and then I like to bounce a bait off the bottom. But I went ahead and bounced this bait off the bottom expecting to get like a redfish or a speckled trout, and I thought I got hung up because there's a lot of rocks over here. You can see I thought I got hung up, but that thing started fighting back, and I started fighting him, and sure enough, it was a flounder. Pretty crazy. Well, guys, the winds have picked up and it's gotten a little bit bumpy out here. It's about time for me to take it on in anyways. So I'm heeding the warnings, gonna take it on back in. It's been a great day. We could have caught a lot more fish, but it was just a slow bite today. I'm really happy I was able to get out here, and more importantly, I'm glad I got to share it with you guys. We got that one good flounder, and hey, I'm satisfied with it. So if you guys haven't already, be sure to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. We got more awesome content on the way. Don't forget that we're gonna be doing some announcements where we're gonna be doing some trips with some of our subscribers, local people here in Pensacola, people who wanna get out there and fish with me, VitaminDee, and yeah, we're gonna be doing some inshore and maybe some offshore guys, depending on how you guys feel about that. So I'm not gonna do too much more talking. I appreciate each and every one of you guys, and hey, I'm doing this for you, man. I appreciate you guys so much. So be sure to hit that like button, and it really helps out the channel. But I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here, guys. All right, guys, we got the flounder laid out right here on our nice cutting board, and of course you get 4 fillets off of a flounder. Now that flounder wasn't very big, but we did get some nice sized fillets off of that, guys. So what we're gonna do is go ahead and deskin these flounder fillets, and you can see that's the bottom of him. He's all white. But yeah, we're gonna deskin these guys, and we're gonna put them in our frying pan, and we're just gonna cook them up really nice for you guys and make us a quick little simple dish. Nothing too crazy. So yeah, let's get these guys in that frying pan and get the skin off of them. Let's go. All right, guys, we got those guys in the frying pan. We got it on about a medium heat, and we have already dusted these guys with some salt and some black pepper. And now we're just gonna take this Tony's right here. Everybody's got it in their home. Good old Tony's. And we're just gonna lightly coat these guys. Goes good on everything. And that's pretty much it. Nice and good seasoned flavor. Man, good Creole seasoning. Can't go wrong with it. And I got the paprika out just in case, or for what we're gonna be messing with next. I was snacking on these flatbreads right here. But yeah, these guys are gonna cook up, and once they're done cooking, we'll put them on a plate and we'll put our sides on them. Ow! Looks good, doesn't it? All right, let's uncover this guy. Woo. She's cooking real nice right now. Put that over there. Looks so good. All right, so I got a few little pieces of butter that I'm gonna grab right here, and we are going to add those to the top of each little piece. I'm gonna add that. And that butter's just gonna melt right off of there. You see it sliding off of there? That's what I want it to do. Incredible. So that's just gonna do its thing. And that is on the way of being done. It's actually done already, but I'm gonna let that butter just kind of melt right off of the sides of those things. And the bottom of those fillets are just gonna get a nice little crisp to them. Got the heat perfect. Got the oils popping and doing their thing. Got the seasons working their way in. You see the butter just fall off the side right there. Man. Man. All right, guys, and there you have it. Another catch and cook done by your boy VitaminDee TV. And just super simple. I don't think the lighting is doing this dish justice, but you know, we did pan sear this flounder right here, and it turned out pretty amazing. We got plenty of seasoning on there, and that's just added flavor, guys. And for that potato salad right there on the left, we did dust it with some paprika, and we got some macaroni salad that we did a little bit of black pepper over the top of that. And we got some chips right there. So those are our little flatbread crisp from Townhouse, and those are Italian herb. Those should complement that dish pretty well. So that macaroni salad came from Publix, nothing special, as well as the potato salad. And I think it's gonna make a fine meal, guys, for just a little lunch deal. Pan seared that guy up right. And man, we got 2 other pieces. Probably gonna save that for my uncle. But I appreciate you guys watching. So I guess the only thing left for me to do is to try this flounder out. And let me go ahead and get a bite here. That stuff just falls apart, man, I promise. It was everything I imagined. You just can't go wrong with flounder. And every now and then you might get lucky and get you one. You gotta bounce those baits off the bottom, guys. So if you haven't already, be sure to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and we're gonna keep the content coming for you guys. Hey, shout out to all my new subscribers. Solo Yacker, I appreciate everything you've done for me, bro. You're real OG, and I appreciate you, man. Family, and that's what it's all about. We're all family, guys, and we can always agree to disagree sometimes, whether the content is exactly what you were looking for, or if it's shedding light on something that you're not too interested in. But we are going to stick to the fishing. That's what the channel's all about. Family, fun, fishing. So we'll see you guys in the next one on VitaminDee TV from VitaminDee TV. And I'm out. Peace. It's got a wheel.